For the first 36 hours of the LA riots, the only people who seem to be doing anything to put an end to it were the firemen. They have now been out on the streets for more than 48 hours, and our Bonnie Strauss followed them on their impossible mission.
Thanks, Bill. We're standing in Midtown Los Angeles now, several miles from South Central troops.
This is all firemen what they hope to accomplish in all this, and they tell you they just want to go home alive. But much more to come as Inside Edition continues from Los Angeles. We will profile the husband and wife team who have captured the riot's most tragic moment.
Oh, look at that. Terrible. And there's no police presence down here. They will not enter the area. This is attempted murder.
Most of the terrible pictures of rioting came from an army of helicopters running sorties over the drama unfolding below. And one husband and wife team has been up there from the beginning. Rick Kirkham has their story. Rick.
Bill, the military has long known the value of the helicopter when it comes... Bill?
Thanks, Rick, for that report. And that truck driver, Reginald Denny, who was beaten and shot, is still clinging to life at a nearby hospital. The report early today is that his condition is improving. Today, the reporters in our LA bureau, like everybody here, have been through a rough couple of days, and we would like to get their personal impressions on what they have seen. Tony, what affected you the most while reporting this story?
The main thing was I was covering a situation that was devastating, and usually you think about other people. I live in this community myself. I'm victimized by the very thing that these people are victimized by. I can't get to the grocery store. I can't get gasoline for my car. My family is concerned. It really hit home for me.
Were you ever afraid?
Well, you know, I don't know if I was afraid. I was just very, very careful. I saw a guy pull a .357 Magnum and put it to the forehead of a guy yesterday afternoon. I was concerned, but I wasn't afraid.
Bonnie, you were with the firemen. What affected you the most?
Well, we were wandering around. I think I felt two emotions. I did feel fear, and I also felt sadness. I mean, it was the first time ever as a journalist people were throwing rocks and bottles at us. And there was a man that reached in to pull out a gun from a pocket because he told us to move on. But I also felt sadness. As I watched the firefighters, their whole dignity is in saving communities and bonding with the community, and the communities didn't want any part of them. And they felt so lucky just to survive. And I thought, what's happened? What's happening to all of us?
And Rick, you were in the air. How did you feel?
Bill, I think what struck me as the most awesome sight being up in the air is the fact that people at home watching this scene on television have about this much of a view of it, where you may have 6 or 7 fires. From the air, with your own personal peripheral view, you may see 20, 30 fires over a 20, 30 square mile area. It looked like a war zone.
Everybody here can see the pain in the faces of the people. Tony, did you say anything to them?
The only thing I could say to them was, as bad as it is, there still has to be hope. You got to hold on to that.
Bonnie?
Well, I didn't really say anything to them too directly, but I think when I was looking at the children, you just wanted to say, you know, there'll be a better future. We just have to help you find a way.
The kids?
The kids were in despair. The young ones.
Rick?
Bill, I've noticed it all day long today that everyone I run into seems to just look you in the eye and look for kind of a sign of hope that perhaps this thing is finally coming to an end.
Okay, guys, thanks very much. Go home, get some sleep. And that is it for us today from Los Angeles. You know, many words have been said about all this, but words can never erase the terrible pain in what is one of the most shameful incidents in recent history. Thanks for watching Inside Edition. I'm Bill O'Reilly. We'll see you next week.